Beautiful day again. Really not convinced I've made the right decision in heading south. My head is saying I should. My heart is saying, and my soul is saying, don't be silly. You should be heading north. But there can be many other chances in October. Well, everything can change in 5 minutes, can't it, on the weather? The BBC seems to think it's absolutely fine. But hey, there you go. Well, it's a really late start today. Courtesy of the hotel. Their Wi-Fi was absolutely rubbish. So I've spent about 2 hours trying to book accommodation in air, but with the internet it was just not possible. It just kept telling me that it was connected but there's no internet. Hotel staff were useless, just kept on telling me, oh, I don't understand technology, and rebooting their server and saying other people have complained about it as well. It's not very good, is it? But I was explaining to them I was trying to find accommodation for tonight. They never suggested using their computer, which I thought was pretty appalling. In the end, I rang Mary up at home and she booked me something from home, which is brilliant, but it's so frustrating that they advertise to having Wi-Fi and it's absolutely useless. Still, hey ho, they undercharged me. I had 4 Stellas last night, they charged me for 1. Another hotel I stayed in 2 nights, they charged me for 1. Both of them, I told them, I said, are you sure you're undercharging me? I stayed 2 nights, so I had 4 Stellas. They looked confused and no, that's what the computer says. Fine. Well, the one that they didn't charge me for the second night, they had charged me, but then they gave me a discount of the same value as the second night. The lady didn't understand why. But all you can do is tell them, and if they insist on that's what you're paying, well, fine. It's only so far you can go. So, heading down to air today. Should be some nice riding, and a little bit of grotty motorway around Glasgow. Not looking forward to that. Good to see bikes still out. Not really had a great chance to plan today's journey, because I was hoping to have a reasonable amount of time in the evenings and in the morning to sort things out, but actually I haven't been setting my alarm, so I didn't wake up till about 8:30 this morning. So it's a little bit of a late start, and then rushed breakfast through and just continually trying to book an accommodation, and once I've done that then I've sketched out the route, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's annoying, isn't it, that you try to go away and not really plan things too much because you don't want to be the boring accountant. But it does prove that old adage, fail to plan, plan to fail. Well, not call it failing, not failed at all, but you know what I mean. But I guess equally, if I planned everything out, I wouldn't be able to deviate. Now I'm going to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? If I do sneeze, I'll turn the recording off because it will play havoc. Oh, I haven't reset the tribometer. There we go. There's some really lovely shots yesterday. Hopefully it's come out on the computer, on the film, where the was driving down this hill, and it was amazing sight in front of us. You had all these autumnal colours that you can see on the landscape, and then these really dark mountains in the background, and the clouds above them were just awesome. There were so many different types and things going on. There was like really dark rain clouds, and then below that white clouds, and then these swirling sort of arcs of cloud, misty cloud, huge arcs in the sky, going sort of like running down across the mountains. Fantastic. And then patches of bright blue sky piercing through them all, and this sort of landscape below with these bright spots of colours where the sun was hitting onto it. It was phenomenal. There was just so much colour going on. There was greens, browns, oranges, blues, black, greys, yellows. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You know, if someone had painted a picture of it, you'd think, yeah, rubbish. Nature's pretty bloody special, isn't it? But it's weird. Why do we think it looks great? Even when you talk to locals up here about the scenery and things like that, they're still spellbound by it. They still think it's absolutely amazing. Why do we do that? What is the point of the human brain thinking, I like that, or that's beautiful, or that's gorgeous? You know, since we are just animals, then why do we think that? Like, do dogs go out and look at them and go, oh, wow, isn't that lovely? Or do apes think that? So why would we? It's not something we've created, is it? It's not, you know, like we've done a lot of work and somebody thought, built something and you're proud of it, that sort of beauty. And presumably, like, we've got the same brains as cavemen had. You know, and back 20, 30, 40,000 years ago. We've got the same way of thinking, same brain, same way we're all wired. You know, we have the same priorities. You want the kids to do well, to be secure for the future. And they must have had those same thoughts as well, of looking at a landscape and thinking, wow. And yet nature doesn't usually put in emotions unless there's a point. You know, nature doesn't waste its time when it's building and designing brains and animals and things. It doesn't do silly little frivolous things. It's all there for a purpose. The survival of the race. So why? Why would we do that? Yay! Well, actually, I better look where I'm going. A82 to Glasgow. I might actually be on the A82. I didn't really look at the sign when I left the hotel because this is. But yeah, I'm sure I am. Yeah. Sure, I'm on the A83. Anyway, Glasgow and then the motorway. What's the worst that could happen? Woohoo! Woohoo! Here we go again. I was talking to some chaps this morning who were riding around, and they were at the same hotel as us. There's 5 of them. 4 of them had BMW RG, BMW R1200 GSs. And I was saying that I was thinking about, before I bought the Bonnie, I was thinking about getting one. I went into a showroom and sat on it. And, well, I didn't actually get to sit on it, I just looked at it. And the seat was so high, I thought it had to be like a German stormtrooper to be able to ride one of those things. Look at that! Ah. So there's really low. Apparently it's very, you just get low settings. Oh dear. I do want one. So many of them up here. so many of them I've seen riding around on the nice roads. I do want one. So maybe next time. Don't really think I want to get rid of this bike. This is nice, but it doesn't like top boxes, panniers. The old GS does seem to have very long legs. It's designed for touring. It's designed for carrying luggage. It's got enough muscle to get out of trouble. Oh, this is so lovely here.